Alright, fourth week. Okay, so pre-compilation, aka the person has not noticed or considered that they need to change their behavior in any way. A complementation, aka basically they know they need to change their behavior. Well, they acknowledge that they need to change this behavior in some way, and this is where they start to make the process of changing. Preparations, where you're planning, thinking, and taking those small steps to actually changing your behavior. Uh, Action. This is the active and big steps you take to change your behavior, and is normally the hard part. And then maintenance is basically making sure you don't go back to your old behavior that you want to leave behind. Like, I had to do this in this course because of the fact I don't really want to go to the ping center most of the times during the week. I want to sleep in, not do anything, have fun with other people. But I've made it like part of my routine and made those small little steps to change. And now I go and it's not as bad as when I first went, and now it's more of like it's a good routine that I don't even mind that I'm having to go to it more than I used to at all during the last quarter. So yeah, that is helping. Alright, and then 3 strategies I found to help is goal setting, reinforcement, and self-monitoring. So goal setting, pretty easy. You set a small or big goal, normally small, but you could also set big, that you want to complete in this thing. Like for this class, you walk for 15 minutes and you give yourself a 5-minute break on your phone. Bam, there you go, that's a goal. And it does help you because it makes you want to complete that task. Self-monitoring makes you the boss of what you're doing. And this makes you kind of hate that you're doing this because you are the one monitoring, not someone that you don't care about and that you could just not talk to for the rest of the semester. Makes you person one can't run from yourself because you are that person, and you care what you think because one, it does kind of hurt your confidence that you think badly about yourself, and also you cannot run from the fact of what you're doing because you know what you're doing, and you cannot run. So it does hurt something a lot of people have flash of, which is their egos. So yeah, and then reinforcement, keep doing it no matter what happens, time, date, condition, even if the world's ending. And well, maybe. Anyway, so yeah, just keep doing that every single time. And make it your routine. So basically, when it becomes your routine, it'll kind of feel weird if you're not doing it. Like, it'll be like, what's this? Why am I not doing that? I have time. But yeah, keep trying to do that. One goal I set is like I complete at least 30 minutes of walking each time. So then I can give myself that. That's what I had to do first, and does help. For self-monitoring, I'm the one keeping sure I'm in this course and doing 2.5 hours of walking each week. So yeah, and then for reinforcement, I just made my routine every week to go 4 times a week. Then I can make sure everything's done. Anyway, so this week it did make me actually realize that the only days I felt great about this week was when I had excellent nutrition, I slept very well, my mood improved because of those 2 things, and then since my mood started, I'm like, hey, let's just get this exercise thing done. And one day I did not only had good nutrition and did not get good sleep, I felt awful, didn't want to do anything, and I realized that even if one of those things is like, you don't want to do it, you hate that you have to do it, because as in your own mind, you're like, but I didn't do this good. It's so like they're all connected in the super tight knot, and if one line is not as strong as all the others, when you pull it to make yourself do it, you don't want to do it. There's an excuse, there's something going on, and you have to make sure that when these knots are not good, then you don't have to fall apart when it happens.